Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of the Purpose Pro podcast. Our mission is to connect you to your unique design and purpose. If you love learning simple, effective ways to lead yourself and others well, this is the podcast for you. In this episode, we will discover our core themes and strengths in our unique design. So hopefully you've all listened to Season 1 by now, and you've got some of the pieces that make you unique, just like everybody else. This season, we actually get to put some of those pieces together, and we're going to start doing that right now.
Yeah. I love this. So, a lot of this season, we're going to jump into nothing but examples. We got some great interviews lined up. We're bringing in people who are very seasoned in terms of what they do.
Is that like another word for old?
I would say experienced.
Okay.
Right. So, that's the cool part about this. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, where you are in your career. There's always room to hone in on your unique design and maximize your potential. So we're going to get to put all the pieces together for these people, and look at how they're maximizing their potential. There's so much to learn in the season. I'm excited about it.
So good. That's it. In Season 1, we saved you guys from a quarter life or midlife crisis. Saved you a lot of time and a lot of money by learning from the mistakes of others.
Yeah. That's a trick to life, I think.
Yeah. Let's dive in.
Okay. So we're thinking about, we got all these pieces, right? Our life experiences, personality type, passions, values, motivators, talents. And now we're learning how to put them together. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What was your favorite story growing up that you got? Something that was read to you as a child. What comes to your mind?
Read to me as a child?
I don't know. It could have been school. Elementary school. What book? Childhood book.
A childhood book that was like formative for me. Something I clung to.
Right.
Probably the second most read book. Like one I didn't just look at the Spark Notes for. I'm thinking Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Like all 7 of them.
I forget you're a millennial and I'm Gen X.
Yeah, now you know.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Okay, Harry Potter. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's the main idea of Harry Potter?
Love conquers all.
Is it really? I don't know. Did you just make this up?
Yeah, no. I mean, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. And so in school, and starting from an early age, mine was The Giving Tree.
Oh,
do you remember The Giving Tree?
That is a sad,
I don't know how we went from Harry Potter to The Giving Tree.
Book.
But you should you have read Harry Potter in 3rd grade?
No.
Okay. All right. So The Giving Tree, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't, it's don't be a taker almost. It's what I got out of it. Is that the only theme of the book? No, but that's one that stuck out to me. It's kind of like, man.
Boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries.
They've released an amended version of The Giving Tree now.
Okay.
That actually changes when the young kid, now an adult, comes to the tree and asks for his branches to make a house.
Okay.
And the tree says no. He says, I would love to do that, but then we would lose this relationship. That's not really a good move for me.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of like rewriting history.
And we'll drop that in the show notes.
Okay, all right.
Some things need to be rewritten.
Well, the idea of this is when we're looking at all the moving pieces of our design, we're really looking at our story. And in that, it's not any different than a story we've been read to or as a child adopted. Stories have parts and there's patterns. There's themes that we're looking for. So when the teacher asked us what's the main idea of the story, our minds were actually doing some version of thematic analysis.
Okay.
We were thinking, what is it this was trying to say to me? What ideas, what concepts got repeated over and over and over again? And so this is intuitive, but we just never learn to apply it to our own unique design. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Okay.
That's really good. I mean, I think that's what makes a good story, right? And why it resonates. Like the themes of sacrifice and love and growing in your identity to become a hero. Harry Potter, or is that me? Who really knows?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah. Did you say Harry Potter because of the glasses you're wearing? I'm just wondering.
Maybe.
Okay. You're feeling very Harry Potter inspired this season. Okay. So look, step 1 in thematic analysis. You've got the information, the data on how you're uniquely wired. Now we're going to go through a process of coding. And coding is simply just looking for words and ideas that repeat or connect. right? So the first thing we do is we look at words or variations of words. And actually, I'm going to use your survey results as a guinea pig. So I asked Zach.
Suckered. You asked me to take the survey.
I did.
And now you're going to air out all of my mess in front of everybody.
I am. So Zach took the Purpose Project survey. That's how we start our workshops. And I'm going through this, and I literally did this right before we recorded here. And I'm looking at your answers.
Okay.
And I'm looking for words and ideas that repeat. Okay. So I'll give you the first idea that repeats. This idea of creativity.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go and I see that creativity is in one of your values. It was actually one of your top 5 values, right? I see that it shows up in the word you use to describe one of your passions, creating a community center or a kind of hybrid church space for people to come and gather, right? So more than once, the word create or a version of it repeated. But there's many ways to express the idea of create, because innovate came up in your personality profile. The INTP is known for being innovative and original, right? So I'm looking at words that are the same, synonyms of words, or maybe even where the concept is implied, right? So for example, the word vision comes up as one of your values as well. It shows up in a couple of different areas. And to me, when I think of someone who has vision, it's because they're able to creatively, innovatively see the future in a different way and lead others there. Now, I'll pause right there. Does that sound like that's describing you? Or am I putting words in your mind or head that aren't there?
Yeah, no, through and through. I think that's like not only something that motivates me, but something that anchors me. It's something that I can't turn off. It just feels like I'm always thinking to the future or creating vision or starting the new thing.
Yeah.
And it's always been there.
Yeah. So in your INTP personality type, and by the way, we talked about this before in last season. You're an INTP. I'm INTJ.
So close.
Yeah, we're so close. I was here on time. You weren't. That was the difference between those. No, actually, it was vice versa. But you kind of live here, so it doesn't count. So innovative, original, abstract thinkers.
Yeah.
INTPs are known as abstract thinkers. And all I'm doing at this point is pulling the strengths from your personality profile. So to me, that also implies creativity. So I'm looking at vision, creativity, innovation, and I know these connect, and I'm looking for a way to summarize it. And so I just chose the word innovation.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I think that fits with what we do and what we've done with Catalyst for so long and what gets me fired up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so all I did on a piece of paper, now that I'm looking at all your answers, is I coded it with a number 1.
Okay.
And that code really represents a theme, right? The theme of innovation shows up in your unique design. All right, let's do this one more time, and then I'm going to run through the other themes real quick. Okay. The second theme.
Daddy issues.
Daddy issues. No, we did in your life experiences. Yeah. Well, this kind of it can fit into that bucket too. I use the word curate community.
Okay.
All right. Here's the connections that I saw in order to formulate that theme. One, the word family showed up a lot. You literally talked about, in your passions again, creating a space for people to gather. Part of your short-term goals even on your sheet was to build a community. In your talents, you said connecting with people, making people feel at home, telling stories, processing information. Like, to me, that kind of gift of connecting with people, and making them feel welcome and bringing them into the fold, listening to them, that's how you curate community. That's how you bring people together. So I'm looking at part of that in conjunction with, again, even your life experiences. You describe one of your positive life experiences as moving to a new community. So there's something in your DNA that's always looking through the lens of community.
Yeah.
And clearly you're wanting to pull it together.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it was very important to me, informative, and now I want to create that for others. One of the ways I think those two things synthesize is there's a lot of things I could see myself doing and being really good at. Like I thought I was going to go live in Haiti and start a orphanage. But being in one place for so long felt like it kind of zapped some of that creativity. So I love the idea of helping other people create futures or live out their dreams. And that's one of the things that's brought me so much like joy and fulfillment in Catalyst.
Yeah. You know, if you're listening to this or watching, you're like, man, I don't know that I could look at all my information and come up with that kind of summary. That's okay. We can help you with that. But let's break down what I just did. I saw the word community appear more than once, and I saw a passion for wanting to create community. So I then began to think and look at the rest of your design and ask myself a simple question. What other parts of your unique design connect with the idea of being able to create community? Right? And so if I saw other parts, I said, yeah. And so now I'm going to you and just asking, does curate community seem like a theme in your unique design? And you're saying yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So here are the other three. We won't go into them, but the third theme I found was analyzing. Your ability to analyze and process situations, information. Okay, I got a yes there. 4, sacrificial giving.
Yeah.
Okay, giving freely of your time, your energy, whatever you've got to develop others in a way. But I summarized it as sacrificial giving. And then number 5, rather, this theme of guiding others. Now, you took the word teach came up once. You had a couple other things like developing others. That idea showed up in your motivators. And so, this natural ability to be able to be a guide for people.
Yeah. And I mean, I think teaching is something I'm good at, but that's more like a secondary, like it's a symptom and not the cause.
Yep.
And that's probably like coming from rooted in the heart to invest in others and to think creatively.
Yeah. So what do we do with that? We've got themes. We've spent some time. We looked at this, and if you're looking at your information, you may not be able to pull out themes in 5 minutes. That's okay. Like, give it some time. Spend time on this. Reflect on it. Meditate on it. Like set aside creative thinking time to look at it. Show it to other people. And so the next step we do, and this is a 2-step process in thematic analysis, we have our coding, we have our themes. We're going to pull these themes together to create a core strength statement.
Okay.
All right. This part may seem overwhelming, but...
And I don't know this part.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this for the first time live on camera. And so whatever you guys are feeling, I will feel, and you'll see it all right here.
Okay. Well, before I do, I'll just throw in the idea of, listen, if you get overwhelmed with this process at any point, you've got options. Go to purposepro.org and you can sign up and do a workshop with us, and we will walk you through it individually. We also have an online course at purposecourse.org that you can take right away. So there are shortcuts to this process if you want the guidance. But let's say you're tracking with us here. So you remember Mad Libs?
I do.
Okay. I feel like Mad Libs cross all the generations. They've been around forever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. So let's pretend this is a game of Mad Libs for a minute.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
That's how I'm going to figure out my life is a Mad Lib. Okay. Awesome.
Okay. In Mad Libs, we had a sentence and it told us what to fill in the blank. Adjective, noun, verb, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. Person, place, thing. You made it up, right? You didn't put much effort into it. You just filled in the blanks. So this is the sentence structure of a Mad Lib I'm going to give you.
Okay.
Think of it this way. The core strength statement could be this flow. Noun, adjective, 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 verb. Okay. Noun, adjective, 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 verb. Okay.
A couple adjectives. Okay.
Okay. So now, what data do I have to fill in that blank to create a core strength statement?
No.
I have your 5 themes.
I was really going to go with dragon for noun.
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
You can't just pull out of nowhere.
Let's try it.
So here's one way I said it. Now I'm going to read this a couple of times, and this is all coming from the 5 themes.
Okay.
Innovation, curate community, analyzing, sacrificial giving, guiding others.
Okay.
if I smash it together into like a ball of Play-Doh using this Mad Libs formula, I come up with a sentence like this. Zach is a master community builder whose generosity, ability to strategically analyze, and passion to innovate bring direction and purpose to others.
Okay, that turned out way more comprehensive than I saw that smashing going.
Okay, well, let's break that down. What did I do? Well, the first thing is started out with a noun. At your core, what's one way to describe who you are?
Master community.
A master community builder. I think that encompasses that curate.
Got a nice
community
ring to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you like that?
It's fair. Yep.
Okay, I totally see that. Okay. Now I'm moving into the adjectives. A master community builder whose generosity, that's picking up on your sacrificial giving.
Okay.
Ability to strategically analyze.
Okay.
Okay. And passion to innovate.
Okay.
So that's pulling the adjectives from innovator, analyst, and sacrificial giver. Mm-hmm. Okay. 3 ways to describe you. Do this action. What's the action? The action I saw was bring direction and purpose to others. That's under the umbrella of guiding others. Your fifth theme. So a master community builder whose generosity, ability to strategically analyze, and passion to innovate bring direction and purpose to others.
Okay, I was really nervous going into that, but coming out the other side, that feels pretty accurate, and it transcends like any job or place or situation that I'm in. That sounds very, very true.
Yeah. All right. If you like this and you're like, ooh, I need someone to do that for me, guess you're going to love season 2 because we're going to do this over and over and over for all our guests.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into deeper discussions about how they're applying their unique design, the roadblocks they come across, how they lean into how they're wired to overcome them, and all sorts of cool stuff. Not to mention, we've got some mini episode drops that are really going to be short, sweet, and filled with hacks and information on
life hacks, cheat codes,
how to lead with purpose. You're going to love it. So that's it. The purpose of this is to create a lens at which you can look through all opportunities that come your way, that come our way, to where we say, you know what? Here's an opportunity I have, and how am I going to show up and maximize my potential in those opportunities? Well, I'm gonna revisit this core strength statement.
Yeah.
And ask myself, where is this opportunity going to allow me to leverage these strengths?
Yeah. I'm really fortunate in that the things that you see, like the Mad Lib is pretty close to what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to have some people quit their jobs this season.
Very well. And that could be a good thing. Now, don't quit a job before you get a job. Get the job first, then you can quit your job.
Just constantly, one step at a time, be moving closer to
exactly
how you designed and how you can live that out to maximize your impact.
Absolutely. So the call to action on this episode, and the thing that we want to challenge you guys to do, is practice thematic analysis for yourself. There's a download in the show notes where we're kind of giving you the guide on how to do this and how to spend time doing it. And we really encourage you to spend time doing just that. So Purpose Pro Podcast. Go to our website and download the show notes.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's put this to work.
All right.
I'll put the amended Giving Tree book in the show notes as well.
Put that in there too. I got to read it now.
I do a wreck a generation. So sad.
All right. Until next time.